Hello and welcome to the show. It is Series 7, Episode 3 of Andy's Shed Live for this Sunday the 12th of January 2020. Still not got used to saying 2020 yet. Hello and welcome aboard to the show. Just a quick show this evening, and my apologies that we're running a little bit late. But it's been a bit of a mad weekend, as every day is mad here, to be quite honest with you. But I just wanted to show you some of the things that we found yesterday, plus also something that I've got in the garage, but more about that later. We will start though, as always, with a bit of housekeeping. If you want to see some back episodes of Andy's Shed Live, or indeed if you want to get in touch with us here at the show, the best way to do it is through our website. Go here, andyshed.coldpress.net, and you will find some back episodes on there. Now, not all the back episodes are up on there at the moment. There are quite a lot that are missing, because that's a new website that we're building at the moment, and we're having to migrate stuff across. So if you want to find most of the back episodes, look on the YouTube page and the back catalogue on the YouTube channel, and remember to give us a like and a subscribe and a thumbs up on that while you're there as well. Yeah, if you can't find them on YouTube and that, the easiest place to look is here, andyshed.coldpress.net, because of course you might not be watching on YouTube now, you might be watching on the brilliant new library. So that's the website where you'll find back episodes, and you'll also find a contact us page on there as well if you want to send me messages and stuff. And remember, if you want to support the show, as some people already do, then go here, patreon.com/AndysShed, and for just $1 a month you can support what we do here at the show, and every little bit helps. I know you'd think, oh, it's only $1, you know, it's not going to make much difference, but it does. If enough people support us through it, it does make a big difference. So that's patreon.com/AndysShed if you like what you see here, or you want to show and you want to show some appreciation. Right, we'll get on with it, shall we? Right. The reason I've been had a busy weekend this weekend is that yesterday, Saturday, was somewhat wiped out, and it was somewhat wiped out because I had a day out. Yes, I went to the seaside, sunny Cleethorpes, to be precise. Now, some of you may know that I acquired a metal detector at Christmas, a Nocta Macro Simplex Plus is the type of metal detector that I got. There'll be a video on it soon, but I went there the other week just before Christmas, and I found one or two bits and pieces on the beach, including some rusty old coins. Coins that have gone rusty because they've got a steel core these days, coins have. Well, I went back there yesterday, and I found some other stuff. Would you like to see what I found? There it is. No, not the telephone dial, but this pile here. This is the pile from the other week. This is the pile from yesterday. So you'll see we got a staple, sort of fencing staple thing, and there's a lot of sort of wooden wire fencing on the beach at Cleethorpes to sort of hold the sand dunes back where I was metal detecting, and I think this is probably out the fence there. A tent peg. You always find tent pegs on beaches. Why do you find tent pegs on beaches? I've never understood why you get tent pegs on beaches. Do people put up tents on beaches and not realise that the sea's going to come in while they're asleep? So that's a tent peg. Bottle cap. Basically the bottle cap. Found some of these the other week as well, and I found this lot, but I threw them away. I didn't keep them, but I've kept it all this time so you can see what I found. This thing with a hole in, I think this started out life as a coin. I believe this was probably a coin when it started out. If we can get it in focus, you can see it. think it was probably 5p. Yes, and you can see there's a hole in the middle of it. And if I show you a not so badly sort of damaged 5p alongside it, well, it's not quite as bad. You see they're the same size, so I think this, I believe, is a new 5p. And we found some other coins as well while we were out there. So there's the 5p. I found a 10p. Again, look, it's just starting to go rusty around the edges. Look at that. It's just starting to go, that one. It might be salvageable though, that one. A 20p that doesn't seem to rust. 20p's don't seem to rust. They just sort of go tarnished. If you see that. So 20p seem to survive. Okay. And the most interesting coin I found was this one, which again is just starting to go a little bit rusty there, look. It's just starting to go. But I managed to clean it off, and I think I've saved the coin. And what is it? It is, I don't know if you can see that under there. Is it 5 cents? 5 Canadian cents, is it that? Not sure. Let me have a look, not at the camera. I think it's 5 cents. I think. What do you think? Does it say 5? I think it probably does. There you go. So we found 5 cents, and that's the most interesting thing that I came out with on this particular occasion at the beach. But I also found a bit of silver foil. Yes, the metal detector did detect that. This sort of plastic legless, armless soldier or whatever he is. Looks like it in his Arctic gear. Didn't find that with the metal detector, that was on the surface. I just happened to see that. And I also found this, which is some kind of plate off of something, and it seems to say Rural Crafts on it. Now, I don't know if you could make any of this out on here, but yeah, which way I've got to hold it there. It's relatively new because it's got a web address, look at the top. www.somethingbar.co.uk Rural Crafts. I wonder if this is off the fencing, those there, the wooden and wire fencing. I wonder if this has come off that. So we found that as well. So that's another thing that we found. So we had another fairly interesting haul, shall we say, from the old beach this week. All of that lot. So that lot can go with that lot that I found the other week, including the most useful thing I found so far, which is an Allen key. So I found about 30p's worth of cash there this week, so wasn't doing too badly. Right, so that's what I've been up to at the weekend. I've been out with the metal detector and that, and I'll make a video as I get more good at it, shall we say. I'll make a video of me doing it one day, and yeah, you can see how we go on with the metal detector. Right, so that's all about that. So what else am I going to do this week? As I said, just a short show this week, but I do want to show you something else. Now, here is something that I've had in the garage here for ages and ages, 2 or 3 years at least, and I want to get it restored basically, and I don't know anybody who can do it. So can you help with this? Now this is a barrel piano. Yeah, it's what they used to take out on the streets and turn the handle and play a tune, and of course the monkey used to sit on the top or whatever. It's a barrel piano. It's not a street organ, it is a piano. You can see in that shot there the piano keys in the back, and there's a big barrel that goes in the front bit of it where the keyboard would be on an ordinary piano. There's a barrel inside there. So I'm just going to show you a few photographs of this because I want to get it restored. That's the end of it, and there it is with the front and that little top off, and you can see inside there now, you can see the barrel with all the pins in it and all the piano strings up the back. Now you'll see some on the left hand side there, you'll see some extra holes where there should be extra strings. That's because we think the back of it is actually part of an old ordinary piano that's been cut down. We think it's had lots of modifications done at some point and had the back board out of an ordinary piano put into it. Because of course you used to rent these things and go out and try and earn a day's living busking on the street with them, and you had to keep them going. So anything was done to keep them going. We think somebody's botched an old piano back into this. Now you'll see there's no keys on that picture there because I've taken the key frame out, but here's a picture of the barrel itself, and you'll see it says on the barrel Tommaso, London. Now Mr. Tommaso was well known for making barrel pianos and barrels for barrel pianos, and this barrel has got I think got 5 or 6 tunes on it. There's a shot of the backboard where you can see the extra holes where there would have been extra strings when it was an ordinary piano, and they've been basically removed for its life as a barrel piano. And there's another shot of them up the other end, and there's the other end of the barrel down there. So there it is with basically stuff took out of it, and there's a nice shot of the barrel. Music arranged and recorded by A. Tommaso, London, and it says Pal at the bottom, so I wonder if it came from Pall Mall or somewhere like that. But there it is with the keyframe back in, and you can see the keys there, which just like piano keys. Basically the bottom end of the key thing has a little nail in it, and as the drum rotates, the pins in the drum catch on the nail and pull the hammers back and then let go, and the hammer whacks the strings, and that's what makes the tune. But you'll see some of those hammers have got felt on and some of them haven't. When I bought it, I thought those that hadn't got felt on were actually just iron hammers to make a different sound, but they're actually wood. But I'm wondering if they should have felt on or not, or if they should just be plain wood without the felt, just to make a more sort of tinny noise perhaps. But I don't know, so I'd be interested to know if anybody can tell me, should those at that end have felt on as well as the others? I just don't know. There's a closer view of them, and you can see at the bottom there, down here, you can see the nails on the bottom end of these hammers that catch on to these pins. Now it doesn't catch very well at the moment, it does all need setting up and lining up, but there is all kinds of adjustment to do that. This thing here, if you turn that kind of screws into this block and adjusts the keyframe sideways, and this one here, if you turn that one, it adjusts it up and down so it's nearer to or further away from the barrel. But it's all kind of seized up at the minute, so I need somebody to have a look at it for me. And there's a closer view of the pins in the barrel. You can see who had the job of putting all of those in there, and they are so close together. It is unbelievably fine tolerances. I've got no idea how they did it and got those so close as that. And there's the handle that you wind it by, and another shot there of the keyframe. So that's it. That is so excuse me, a barrel piano, and I'm looking to get that restored. So if you know anybody who can do it or can give me advice on how I might do it, then get in touch with us again through the website if you can, which is andyshed.corepress.net. Okay. Right, that about wraps it up for today. As I say, it's only a short show today, just to basically show you what I got up to and collecting all this junk yesterday. But if anybody knows of anywhere in the sort of north of England or the Midlands to go metal detecting, I'd be very interested. Because as I say, they came from Cleethorpes and that, but I might have a trip just down the coast a bit from Cleethorpes to Mablethorpe sometime in the next few weeks. Might go and try Mablethorpe and see what we can find there next. Right, thanks for watching today, and I hope you have a great week ahead. I will see you here again, same time, same place next week with more from Andy's Shed. But until then, have a great week and see you soon.